Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another week of online junior church. It was really awesome seeing all you guys last week and being back in the church, worshiping God as a church family. We're so excited to be back this week doing that again. It was awesome how we were able to social distance very well and just everything seemed to go very smoothly. So we're really excited to be back in church. I'm really excited to be seeing all you guys running around again, and we're really excited to be back. Today we're going to be doing another Bible story like we've done every week. This week we're going to be talking about the story of Zacchaeus. Now, some of you guys may recognize this name from a popular song, and you may even know the story a little bit. And as usual, today we'll be going through the story, and I'll be talking about why it's important, why it's a good story to know, and why it's such an important and popular story in the Bible. Let's get started. One day, Jesus passed through Jericho. This city had been destroyed by Joshua long ago. Now it was rebuilt, and many people lived there. Among them was a man named Zacchaeus. Probably the other people in Jericho did not like Zacchaeus very much because he collected tax money from them. Zacchaeus sent some of the money to the government, but kept a lot for himself. Now, all your guys' parents or grandparents, they all pay taxes, which you guys may know about. It's where you give part of the money you earn when you work at a job to the government to help the government pay for like roads and schools so that we can have necessities that the government needs to pay for. Well, Zacchaeus was a tax collector. Back in the biblical times, they had these tax collectors that would help the governments get the money. But Zacchaeus kept a lot of this tax money for himself. So imagine giving money that you're thinking is going to the government to help with something that will help everybody out. Maybe it's, like in today's world, it would be like paying for policemen or paying to have a new school built. You're thinking your money's going towards that, but actually the person who you gave it to is keeping it for themselves and being selfish about it. This is what Zacchaeus was doing back then. So everyone in the village didn't like him. Zacchaeus had this really nice house, and it was because he was taking money from these people in the village. So they really didn't like him. Being a tax collector made Zacchaeus very rich. His house may have been the biggest and the best in the block. But he was also very short. Not short of money, but short of height. Zacchaeus had never grown as tall as other people. When Zacchaeus heard that Jesus was in Jericho, the little tax collector wanted to see the man from Nazareth who claimed to be God's son. But the crowds were thick, the people tall. Now, Zacchaeus has a problem here. He's short, right? And there's this crowd with a bunch of tall people. But unfortunately, not very many of these people like him, right? Because of what we just discussed. So he has to find a new way to be able to see Jesus, because he has no way. He can't get through the crowd because people aren't going to let him get through. And he's not tall enough to see over the crowd of people much taller than him. Zacchaeus had an idea. If he could get ahead of the crowd, climb a tree that overhung the road, he would be able to see Jesus. Climbing up a sycamore tree, Zacchaeus found a comfortable fork in the branches and settled down to